Hey there, welcome to the video. This is Scott, and today we're going to talk about a hot button topic, especially in the world of income investing, and that is a portfolio with no decay. It's what everybody wants, right? Now, well, what everybody really wants is growth. So let's give a quick growth update. This is the 40 and 20 out portfolio. It is pure growth based on pure trend following. You don't get more growth than that. Pure trend following is the way to get the most growth. It lets the winners run. All right. And here's how this futures, granted, portfolio is doing in 2025. It's down 8.7%. It was up though, right? And this is as of I make this video. So my question is to you, to myself, to anyone, how do I pay the mortgage when I'm down 8.7%? This portfolio has been up massively when things are right. Just like stocks are up massively when it's going right. But the whole problem is I need money, not just when things are going right. And how do I pay my bills at negative 8.7%? It's a problem, right? Which is why many people, really the fastest growing thing, or one of the fastest growing things in investing and trading, is income. People are going for income. I'm not alone. People are saying, yes, I do need to pay my bills. And yes, I do need something coming in every month. So people are flocking to it. The problem is, according to some, is that these people are flocking to high yields. I mean, they're stupid. Why would they want more money? It's just a trap. It's a trap. And people get furious that people want to buy anything other than Procter & Gamble. Right, because you need to go for your 1 or 2% yield and you'll make $16 in 30 years, right? To do anything other than that is sacrilegious. But here's an example, right? Murny, M-R-N-Y. Anyone who likes high yields, this is what people show as the argument against. You should never go for high yield income traps like MRNY. Yes, it pays a 90 or 100% yield, but you lose all your money in Murny. They say it over and over again. And so, here's MRNY since April 2025. What? The perfect example of NAV decay, of stock decay, is up 19% since April. It's crazy, right? Since April 3rd, Murny's up 22%, and the SPY, the beloved SPY, the perfect SPY, is only up 18. Just invest in the SPY forever and withdraw 4% and risk sequencing risk and lose all your money within 30 years. Anyway, Murny is beating the perfect SPY. Decay is winning. Now, I get it. Don't calm down. I get it. MRNY has fallen quite a bit, right? It's fallen because Myrna, its underlying, is falling huge too, right? You can see, right? It's down over, just on the small chart, and it's down more than this. It's down over 20%, right? You can see that. So I get it. This is why people freak out. And this is why people don't want decay. Now, I can argue that decay doesn't matter for income investors, but nobody wants it, right? People can talk tough, but when the stock chart goes down, they freak out. So, point of the video is, can we have income, yay, without decay? Boo. Now, I study this every day. It's fun for me. I listen to anything that sounds helpful and reasonably intelligent. And I came across a cartoon YouTube video that said, yes, we can have income without decay. That, my friends, is an interesting video. So I watched it. Now, I don't love cartoons. I don't watch movies that are cartoons. I don't particularly love YouTube videos that are cartoons. I just don't love them. Why is it a cartoon? Just make a real video or make a real movie. But specifically, I don't love fluff that's sent out to get clicks. I don't like AI-generated content shortcuts. Look, I can put out all this content fast without... Don't like that. AI, useful tool. Should it be used to hurry up content that isn't well researched so I don't have to put on a shirt to make a video? Don't love that. Just so you know, Don't love the cartoons. Don't love the fluff. But I do understand everyone's desperate need to see stock charts go up. Everybody needs that. People start and they say, I don't need it, and they need it. Almost everybody. I understand. And if this cartoon is true, then it's definitely worth talking about. So we are. Now, the video starts with a word of warning. A catastrophic example of chasing high yield and how bad that is. The example? WiMAX. It's a yield of 50% or more. Yield trap. It's a waste. It's garbage. And the mysterious narrator with the cartoon fake voice, right? I guess you can't use your own voice. I don't know if it's the person's own voice, so I'm not going to say that. But he said a friend or a colleague or a client or something invested in yield max, YMAX, because they chased the high yield like a dumb dummy. And as the chart went down, all his money was lost, which maybe he didn't say that. And furthermore, it doesn't make sense. But they said they were losing money because even though they were paid, the chart was going down. So if I were to sell tomorrow, what if you don't sell? But if I were to sell tomorrow, then if I'm down 38% and I've only increased my cash via distributions 30%, then I've lost money. See? A falling chart ruins income, and it's stupid. And here is the WiMAX failure in pictures. See, they invested, I guess, I don't know when this person invested, and look at that. Okay, cartoon is true. Look at that. If the dividends don't make up for that, then it's a loss if you sell. It's terrible. It's depressing. It's a yield trap. It's the worst. Okay, so because of this chart, you can see the problem. And because of this chart, you see why high yield crazy people are so wrong. And because of that chart, this is why we need desperately a portfolio that doesn't decay, that does not erode. And here's the solution offered in the video, the no decay solution. Now, this only goes back to April 2025 because that's when some of these ETFs were created. First one, QQQI, it's an award winner. It won something, look it up. It's like the ETF of the year of some sort. It's cool though. It's covered call incomes on the NASDAQ. It goes for growth though. It's based on growth, no decay. And it's doing great. It's got a nice little yield, better than Procter & Gamble, better than all those silly things like Coke or Pepsi or whatever. Although those yields are higher, a little bit higher. So go back to my Procter & Gamble. Don't say anything bad about me. I didn't mean to. Procter & Gamble. But the yield is 13, which is way better than 2%. And the actual return since then, right? This is the current price as of this video. This was the price as of when all of them could be tracked from the same moment. It's up. Yes. BTCI, a Bitcoin base, same thing. Goes for income, but also for growth. It's also up. When we have MAGY, which is based on the Magnificent Seven stocks, it sells covered calls or creates income. I don't want to say it sells covered calls because some of these might sell puts. So scratch that. They all are going for income by either selling puts or doing covered calls. There. I don't want to get into the weeds on what they each do. It's not the point of this video. But Maggie is based on the Magnificent Seven. It's got a nice yield and it's been up. All right. Look at that. This is nothing to do with the yield. This is only the stock chart. Yay. BITY, another Bitcoin-based ETF. It's up. Actual returns, got a nice yield. And BAGY, another Bitcoin-based ETF going for income and growth and no decay. And it's also up. So if you average all those together, you're at about 14% up just in the stock chart. And the SPY, when I tracked it from the same moment, the SPY is about 11%. It's actually a little bit higher. This price might have been a little low, but they were pretty equal, as you'll see in the next video. Okay? Okay. I have to double check that price, but you get the picture. It's growing. And here we go with my other software. This is the no decay solution since May 1st, so not quite as long. But you can see the SPY is up actually around 14% since then. So that number was a little bit low, but close. And the return for the no NAV decay was 14%. Now, this doesn't take all the distributions, but it shows that it is rising. It is, in fact, a no decay solution. That's right. Mission accomplished. We did it, everybody. So are there any problems? It was an accurate video. Quite helpful. Well, the video only takes these particular ETFs since April 2025. That's when a lot of these were created. And since April 2025, you know what, right? It's been a raging bull market. Of course it's not going to decay since April, right? But nonetheless, it is a no decay portfolio so far, but we don't know what's going to happen when it's not a raging bull market. Also, it's very heavy on Bitcoin. 3 of the 5 were Bitcoin based in some fashion. Do you care about that? I mean, I've heard Bitcoin's going to 200,000 within a year or so or whatever. So that would be the growth that you want. And it's going to create income because Bitcoin is still super volatile. So it's going to create lots of opportunities to sell options of some sort. Okay. So those are some problems to keep in mind. Now, at the beginning, we talked about the failure of YMAX. Can we double check on that? Here's YMAX since April. Okay. Remember, this portfolio started because YMAX was a failure, but since the portfolio could be tracked, YMAX is up 25%, including distributions. Oh my goodness. The SPY from the same period is only up 18. Oops. The example of decay is killing it. And here's YMAX since January 2024. So quite a long time, at least as far as these ETFs go. 41% return for YMAX, 36%. So not as an income vehicle, as a beat the market vehicle, YMAX is better than the market. Okay. Interesting, right? So bottom line, do you care about that? Do you care about the person or a video who uses an example of why decay is so bad and it doesn't actually decay? It's completely wrong. Does being 100% wrong make the rest of the video irrelevant? It's something to consider. Don't necessarily have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But if someone can't get that right, what else are they missing? Okay. But anyway, for that reason, be careful who you listen to in this particular area. Be careful who you listen to, period. It's a crazy world out there, right? But there are some especially wild opinions about high yield. And I say wild because they're wild, but also because they're based on no facts. So that's a problem. I'm going to have an opinion, and I'm going to be 100% wrong, and I'm not going to even admit that or bother. That's a problem, right? So do your own research. That said, everyone loves rising charts. And this Bitcoin heavy example isn't bad. It's done exactly what it was designed to do. Again, it's Bitcoin heavy, but it's doing what it's designed to do. And I'll be tracking it forever, or at least for a long, long time. And if you're a DIP member, then you'll get updates on this. And maybe even I'll make more videos on it. Wouldn't that be fun? So let's move on to the speed round. Thank you, Pet Detective. Elite members, anytime I talk about a trading system, you get that code for free if you're an elite member. And of course, the dividend income, get all sorts of goodies and talk about income ETFs. It's going through December. It might go longer. If you liked any of this, please like and subscribe. I liked Keanu's little thank you, so I kept him in. And very quick speed round. This is my new website. I talked about the fact that I'm getting a new website, and it's up and operational, Scott Wealth Strategies. This is what it looks like. There are all sorts of resources and so forth. So check that out if you like. And here's your disclaimer. This is meant to educate and entertain. Do not risk money you cannot afford to lose. Last 2 books that I've written, one on the psychology of getting rich, one on based on losing. And I've started notes on a new one. So isn't that exciting? That's all for this video. I'll be back soon with another one. Bye for now.